Just about 6 years ago, next month in May, I assembled a group of like-minded young professionals and next-generation visionaries in my living room. And I asked them 3 questions. The first is, what do you envision the future of the Capital Region looking like? And the second one was, what is your role in achieving that vision? And the third being, how best to achieve that vision? And very quickly, this great group of people came to the consensus that the best way to serve our community and to achieve this future vision for the Capital Region was through community service and philanthropy.
Stakeholders was founded because there were a bunch of crazy people who had this idea that we could make the Capital Region a more sustainable, more interesting, more fun place to live, work, and play.
And in order to do that, we felt we needed some sort of organization to bring that reality into fruition. We formed a nonprofit organization and named it the Stakeholders. And to this day, Stakeholders would not be what it is today without this fantastic, talented, and very committed group of young professionals that wanted to leave a legacy of service in their community.
She got a bunch of people together in her living room, but the genesis of Stakeholders started even way before that in the restaurants and bars in downtown Albany. Myself and Kate and Jim Salengo having lunch after lunch and meeting for drinks after work and just having these really in-depth conversations about, gosh, wouldn't it be great if? Wouldn't it be cool if Albany could? Wouldn't it be amazing if Albany, Schenectady, and Troy did? And that's really how Stakeholders, or at least the germination of the idea of Stakeholders, was born.
So many different personalities were involved. I mean, here we are with people from an arts background, from a business background, from a corporate background, people who had come up and started their own business. So here's all of these great ideas. How were we going to pull those together, and how are we going to execute those ideas and become a profitable startup?
I was just tremendously excited about the youth and the energy, and more particularly, the regional view that the Stakeholders were taking to leverage community across the region, not just in the individual communities that make up the region.
The mission of Stakeholders is to inspire and equip people to act in the community. And the most important thing to know about that is volunteerism, because we have identified volunteerism and direct community involvement as the best way to act in the community. The core of what we do is really getting people to get directly involved in the community and providing the tools and the resources and the inspiration to get people to step forward and say, yes, I want to be part of the future of where I live and where I work and where I play.
We wanted to reach out and start engaging young professionals that really weren't engaged in the past, to start giving a little bit, give back to the community.
The Stakeholders is, really contributed to the greater philanthropic fabric by saying we have over 100 philanthropists out there, doing work that we're not even aware of, but each of us takes a piece of the Stakeholders with them, and we are doing the work that this organization was established for.
I saw the organization as a really good startup point for me in order to give back to the community, to use my time and talent to give back to an organization that I saw could go so far within our region. I really wanted to be able to give back, to use my expertise somewhere that wasn't within my day-to-day 9-to-5 job.
It's important for me to volunteer in the community as a way for me to give back my skill sets, being from Wall Street, financial services industry for many years, in order to create and help an organization like the Stakeholders perform now and also for the future.
My hope is that in the future we become an organization where we are less reliant on the grants, and we have the financial wherewithal to be self-sustaining, and also one day to be more impactful on the foundation side, go back to being a grant-making organization as opposed to a grant-receiving organization.
Over the last 6 years, we've grown from an all-volunteer organization with no budget, from serving the Tri-City area to now serving 8 counties, from Warren and Washington to the north down through Columbia Green. We now have 4 employees, and we're designated one of 10 regional volunteer centers here in the state of New York, and have also become an affiliate of the Hands-On Connect network, which is a program of the Points of Light Institute. And we wouldn't have had such significant growth if it wasn't for the commitment of our own board and our own volunteers and our first people to come on our staff.
We built something from nothing. We built this amazing nonprofit organization from nothing, just from this series of conversations about what if. And I think that's the beauty of being part of the Founders of Stakeholders, is that hopefully people can look to what we did and replicate it where they are.
As the next generation, we are truly the trustees of the future of the Capital Region. We are the stakeholders.